Hello Woodland, I'm Kayla.
And I'm Isaiah. Welcome to the second episode of Hawk Talk.
Isaiah, have you ever won a trophy before?
Actually, I have, Kayla. Why do you ask?
Well, as many of you know, it's Woodland's 15th anniversary, and to celebrate, we're holding a year-long competition between the classes.
How can your class win?
Classes win points by attending certain sporting events, participating in Spirit Week, and many more activities.
So the class with the most points wins?
The class cup.
Well, let's talk to Mary Valamas for more information because I did not understand one word you just said.
Even though everyone is not really sure exactly what the Woodland Way is, how does everyone know to act that way?
When you're a freshman, you're given the Woodland Way, and your teachers kind of hit home what that is. And it's like in all your classes, when you get dense material, you simplify it in your head. So when kids look at the Woodland Way, they're kind of like, okay, be the best person I can be. That's essentially what I need to do to be a beneficial part of this community. So then when students simplify it for themselves, they're kind of like, all right, I'm going to respect my teachers, which is part of the Woodland Way. I'm going to study, and I'm not going to be a disruption in class because that's going to mess up other kids' learning processes, stuff like that. So it's kind of like they simplify it, and it comes down to just being a good person. And luckily the kids here are really good at doing that.
Any final thoughts about Woodland?
Woodland has become a second home. When I drive by Woodland and I'm not going to school, like, it kind of hurts a little because I do love being here and everything that I'm involved in. The people that I see, the faculty, have become second parents to me. So Woodland to me is another home, and I'm going to be genuinely sad to leave it.
How does the student council affect the school?
Student council affects the student life, and then we try to affect the school as much as we can. We affect student life with social activities and providing service activities for them. We hold forums so that we hear from the student body what they like about our events so we can make them better for them. Once in a while, we will try to enhance student life through the educational administration way. So student government is what brought up to administration that we should have AP for sophomores. And luckily that happened. Student government brought up to administration that AP classes should be weighted more, and that's going to be happening with the coming grades. Having a flag in the cafeteria so that they can say the pledge in the morning. All things like that, student government also has a hand in.
How do you earn points in the class cup?
It's broken down that you earn points for attending home games that student council announces beforehand, so everyone will know if they can get points for attending those games. You get points as you would for participating in Spirit Week dress up, pep rally, the class cup, things in that nature. To kind of bring a more unifying aspect to the class cup competition, we're making it so if every grade gets a certain % of their students on the high honors, then everyone will earn like 20 points. If a certain amount of kids attend an away game that will be specified, everyone will get 20 points. Attendance to student government events will also help, as well as attendance to Fine Arts Night, because that's a community that's completely overlooked.
What would be the big prize?
That is still under consideration. We have a lot of different options that we're in the process of talking to administration about. I can tell you that it will be something that you would want to win.
Now we all have a better understanding on what the class cup is. Thank you, Mary.
All right, and we'll be right back with some more Hawk Talk.
Hey, you want to hang out after school today?
Yeah, sure. I'll see you later.
The only time you should text and drive is when what you have to say is more important than your very life.
Welcome back to Hawk Talk. Let's shift gears into a new segment.
We like to call
Da 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 What grinds my gears?
Welcome to the first episode of What Grinds My Gears. I'm Katya Agamy. What this show is a show that is me complaining about things, telling a story, or addressing current event issues. Today is just a story. Episode 1, a story of how I got in the wheelchair, because that is the question I have received more than any other this entire school year. On August 25th, 2015, I attended a going away party. Everyone is going away to college. It was the last time I was going to see all my friends before they left me forever. So we're at my friend Squid's house. Now, I need to make sure that everyone knows that I am telling the truth when there were no substances at this party. No alcohol, no drugs. Nobody believes me when I say that, but I'm not just covering my own butt. There was nothing. Please believe me on that. I think I had a cup of soda, Coca-Cola, and maybe a piece of pizza. And we're just messing around. We have this weird projector screen. We're outside, and I get really weird when I'm outside, and it starts to get dark. Don't ask questions. But a Jonas Brothers song came on, which is the worst part of the whole story, that this happened to a Jonas Brothers song. I think it was year 3000. Things got a little crazy. I'm a big fan of the Jonas Brothers. And so I started dancing really hard. And our good friend, Harrison Clark, also a senior, convinced me that doing another split would be a good idea. I was like, heck yeah. I mean, we've been doing them the whole night. What's gonna go wrong this time? So, on the count of 3, we drop. I'm gonna film it. All right, that's cool. Let's do it. So he counts to 3, and we drop. And we drop. And I drop. And boy, did I drop. I dropped. It popped. Pop. Like you could hear a pop. It was a weird noise to hear coming from your body because it kind of sounded like a balloon exploding after being shot with a gun. And I was just like, everything went silent and like I couldn't see. I wasn't alive. I was like outside of my body looking down as I lay there paralyzed. And I just kind of rolled over and bent my leg, and then it wouldn't move again. I was like, wow, my leg is split in half. There's no way that I'm still alive here. And I'm like trying to laugh, like this isn't real, laughing, like just dying, really. And they're like tears coming down my face. I'm like, and there's tears. Anyway. They're all like, wow, Katya, I think you're dead. Harrison Clark's laughing. He sends the video, the video of my death, to some kid over Snapchat, so that's not even around anymore. Squid's mother and her brother, they're both nurses at Griffin Hospital. So we call them out there. She's like, wow, we should take you to the emergency room. I'm like, okay, whatever. And they're like, all right, Katya, we're going to help you up. Can you move your leg? No, ma'am. I cannot move my leg. There was no chance that was ever going to happen. So they load me into one of their wheelchairs that they have lying around their house, Lord knows why. And they bring me into the car. This is all very, very difficult, might I add. It's like 10:30 at night, so it's not that late, whatever. So I call my mother. I'm like, hey, Susan, we're going to the hospital. My leg is broken, it's gonna fall off, amputation. Meet us there. Okay. And then I get to the hospital and we pull up and, my mother's waiting there.
To view the uncut version and continue with me on my journey through this medical disaster, please visit the link below. Thank you. Tune in next time.
Anyway, Kayla, do you know who our rival school is?
We have a rival school? Why can't we all just be friends? I mean, we're equal anyway.
Silly Kayla, of course we have a rival school, and that school is Naugatuck High School. When Woodland goes against Naugatuck, the crowd gets rowdy and the participants feel a rush they've never felt before.
What does this have to do with anything?
Well, you see, the George Pinho Trophy is involved in this football event, which is a really big deal, like a mega huge thing. The football teams will be competing for the trophy and the bragging rights.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to talk to Jack Pinho about his thoughts on this topic.
Jack says, and I quote, "The trophy meant more to me than just winning, but carrying a legacy that he created for my brothers and myself." He also said, "The trophy represents how Coach Pinho was always 100% behind them."
Jack ended the interview saying, "If any of the previous coaches ever offered me or needed me to come back and help out or just talk to the athletes, I wouldn't even hesitate to say yes. I'll never forget where I came from, and I will do anything in my power to help out the Woodland athletes." But to the football players and coaches, it means so much more. How do you think our defense will hold up against Naughty?
I think it'll hold up pretty good. We're going to have a solid game plan from our coaches, and they'll have us ready to ball out.
What are your goals going into the big game?
We just have to come out swinging, give the first punch, and just fundamental football.
What do you think about the George Pinho Trophy?
It has a lot of meaning to our program, so I hope we could come out on top and take it home.
What is the difference between this year's team and last year's team?
We have a lot more want to this year. Last year, it was a little shaky, and this year we just have better leadership and better seniors that lead our team.
What do you think the outcome of the game will be?
I'm hoping a W.
Do you plan on playing football at the college of your choice?
Yeah, I plan to, but I just hope that my injuries hold up, my body holds up this year.
Okay, thank you.
Those are some interesting takes on this upcoming football game. Don't you agree?
I certainly can, but don't you think we're missing something?
Oh yes, the interview with Coach Anderson.
Right, let's hear what he has to say about that. How have you and the players prepared for this game?
Naugatuck's always a big game. There's always that extra hop in your step. We're emotionally ready. We've worked hard. We're excited for the game.
Do you think it will be a close game?
I hope it will be. Naugatuck's a really good team, and the ball's going to have to bounce our way. If it does, I think we got a good shot.
What do you anticipate to be the biggest challenge in the game?
Just staying focused and tackling those big, fast, strong kids from Naugatuck. I think that's going to be a challenge for us.
What are you looking forward to most?
The excitement of Friday night with Naugatuck coming, the great rivalry, the student body, the spirit, everybody getting excited, and seeing everybody in face paint Friday night.
Let's support our football team
And the school.
and also the Pinho legacy by attending the football game on November 6th.
Show your Hawk pride and hope to see you there.
That is all the time we have for Hawk Talk.
Tune in next time for your hockiest news.
Please tune in. I'm begging you. I'll do anything. I'll make you cookies.
Make good choices and do great things. We're over and out.